Page 54. Work done by the electric field. Okay, work done, it means that related to the energy. When we use the electric field, we can provide energy to the system. It means that the charge may get the energy and then convert it into kinetic energy. So look at this situation between two parallel plates. If this one is the electron, okay, will not like to touch the negative. The negative terminal will repel it to provide force. This force we will call it electric force. Then this electron will move to the right hand side like that. Okay, and in this case, the force acting on it will be the same, QE, because between the parallel plates, the electric field strength should be the same. It means that at any position, they have the same force acting on it. But because the force is acting on it for a time, okay, for a distance, then the energy will be KE gain. Because this one is the work done. Work done should be Fs. We have F, we also have S. Then this one, the force acting on it should be QE. KE keeps increasing. Then what is your work done? Work done should be the force times distance. From positive plate to negative plate, or the last one, from negative plate to positive plate, the total displacement should be the separation d, and also keep the same force, QE. Combine them together, we have the E times d. But what's the E times d? Based on the definition of E, we have two definitions. One of it is the definition is force per unit charge. The other definition for parallel plates will be V over d. So ED, combine them together, we get QE. QE, we have charge, we have potential difference. Then this energy, we will call it EPE, electrical potential energy. In this case, okay, EPE gain. This one, KE gain by the charge. Delta KE will be EPE. Okay, but is it this one EPE gain or EPE loss? Try to look at this delta KE. You can see that delta KE should be gain. Then this energy should be coming from the EPE. Now in this case, EPE should be lost. Okay, from this position to this position. And try to look at this. Okay, handmade lighting.
Prepare a 40-watt filament bulb, a dry paper tissue, and a PVC tube. Rub the tissue against the tube vigorously. Bring the PVC tube near the metal contact of the bulb. If the PVC tube is rubbed continuously, flashes of lightning can be produced.
Okay, handmade lighting. It means that when we have the friction between two different materials, they will produce charge, and this charge has energy is large enough to light up the light bulb. Okay, so you can see the light from the light bulb. And how about the other one, the fluorescent name, 光管。
呢度有一支 PVC 管 ，PVC 管同埋紙巾摩擦之後會帶有靜電。你睇， 而喺呢個實驗裏面，我哋會用 PVC 管上面嘅靜電嚟到發光。首先用紙巾摩擦 PVC 管，然後將 PVC 管放近一支光管。咦，你睇，有閃光喎！如果不斷摩擦 PVC 管，光管就會不斷發光。同學知唔知道點解呢？
Okay, and now focus on example 16 first. Okay, electron gun on page 57. We have the electron coming from this. Look at this cell. In next chapter, we will know that the cell, or in your law form IS, you also know that the sign of a cell. Longer one means that positive. Shorter one will be negative. Negative does not like electron, so it will repel electron to give out electron out. So the electron will give out, and here this side will be positive to attract electron to pass through. But because the electron is very light and it will have a very great acceleration, the final speed will be very large. Then it has chance to pass through this gap of the positively charged metal plates, and then here will be very high speed to come out. And when it come out, we have the other parallel plate. Longer one is positive. The shorter one means that the negative. Because this one is the electron will be attracted by the positive plates. It means that in this case, we will provide a force acting on the electron should be in downward direction. Exactly, this one is the projectile motion, similar to the gravity pointing downward. This one, unit will be V2. Then we can find that we have the vertical displacement y when this electron leaves this parallel plate. And this y, we will say that vertical displacement. How will y change if both V1 and V2 are reduced to 1/3 of the original value? Negate the gravity. Because the electron is quite light, the gravity, the gravitational force is not important. Now, solution. V1 and V2. Look at this. V2, downward Fe on electron should be MAY. AY means that acceleration in vertical direction due to the electric force. Now, this one. The electric force, remember it, this one is the force equation. This one should be the net force. Net force should be what? Should be QE. QE. What's E? E should be V over D. This V should be V2. Okay, after the calculation, we can find that this one. Then how about the horizontal KE gain of the electron? Depends on V1. We can see that initially U should be 0. This part should be V. We can see that the KE gain. The KE gain should be EPE loss, electrical potential energy loss. Loss by what? By V1, the potential difference. Okay. Then, because this one actually is a projectile motion, we combine horizontal one and the vertical direction. We can set up two equations. The first one is the horizontal one. The horizontal one, no change at all because we haven't any force in horizontal direction. So x, the displacement, should be Vxt. No change in Vx. But in vertical direction, this one we will have acceleration in vertical direction due to the electric field, due to the electric force. Then, using the equation, S is ut plus half at squared. Ut, it means that Vy. Okay, Vy should be 0 because the initial one should be the horizontal V, horizontal velocity V. We haven't any vertical component, so Vy should be 0. Then, based on this equation, we know that was Ay. Okay, and then substitute it. And what is the time t? Time t should be related to x. X is Vxt. Put it in it. Finally, we can see that the ratio between these two voltages. And then y will be this relationship. If both V1 and V2 are reduced in the same proportion, y remains unchanged. This one is the proving. Prove it, what will happen. Go back to this. Actually, this example tells us that the mechanism of a CRT TV, okay, cathode tube TV, will be the same. We have the electron gun, and we also have the deflector plates. This one can control the electron in vertical direction. If we have the other pair of the parallel plates in horizontal one, it can govern the horizontal displacement of the electron. Finally, we have the horizontal one, we have the vertical one. Then we can form a TV screen. Okay, 古老嘅電視機 CRT。Okay, that's all.